Justina Rae, guided breathing to end our week on a good note. We're so happy to have you here, and I will pass it to Justina.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'm so honored to be here. A little apologies about last week. I completely missed it. And I'm happy to be here this week. I am ready to take another step forward. I do want us to take a moment together in breathing and just taking a moment in the realization of what being aware of your breath can do for you. Taking time to learn how to take nice, deep, relaxing breaths is able to alter every course of your life. Happiness, grief, just really helps us work through all the somatics of our life. In taking the next step, I'd like to talk about somatic healing and some different techniques that will help us in working with ourselves through each course of our day, of our life. And we're going to start by giving ourselves a little hug where our hand lies on the forearms, the biceps, the muscle parts of our arms. So, as if you're going to squeeze your muscles on the other side, but our arms are close to our chest. So our arms are crossed, as if we're giving ourselves a little squeeze. And we're going to start something cool while I am talking about somatic healing. We're going to tap our arms left, then right, left, then right, left, then right, left, then right. We're going to add this little movement to our concentrating on our own deep breathing. Find your own rhythm. Maybe it's a little fast for you today. Maybe it's a little slow. Maybe it's just right. Somewhere in between the middle of too fast and too slow. Whatever that is for you. This also seems like just such a small little thing to be doing and almost silly. Especially when I am able to share with you the amazing results you can have in regulating your own emotions and feelings just by doing this one thing of tapping left and tapping right, tapping left and tapping right, while paying attention to our deep breathing. And while we do this, I'll share with you a little bit of how this works in a simple story. The person that came up with this somatic healing actually started the journey by being very upset in her own life and storming out of the house and going for a long walk. When she got done with her walk, she realized that all of her feelings had changed from when she started her walk. Noticed that she had worked through a lot of those feelings and wasn't feeling so intense any longer. When she started the walk, her heart was racing, her breathing was fast. That feeling we feel when we're very upset, we don't know what's going on or why or how, and all of our body reacts to being very upset, helps us figure it out. And like I mentioned, she went for a long walk, and when she came back, felt way better. and begin to dive into that. Why is it that she felt so much better after just taking a walk when she was so upset just 20 minutes ago? And diving into it, there's something very special that happens when we are able to tap into the left side of our body and then the right side of our body over and over and over again, which is what happens when we walk. We use our right foot and then our left foot and then our right foot and then our left foot. And that causes us to put focus on the left side of the body and then the right side of the body, back and forth, back and forth. So then some studies happen to see if we were able to mimic the walk without walking. And it turns out we can. We simply need to simulate the right side of the body and the left side of the body back and forth. And here we are, hugging ourselves, using the opposite hand to stimulate the opposite side of the body, left and then right, left and then right. This is a tool that you can use to focus in on your breathing. This is a moment that you can give yourself if you're stressed out, you're trying to make a decision, you're having a hard time, or you just want to do some practice on that deep breathing. Back and forth, left and then right. There's different ways you can do it if you don't feel comfortable giving yourself a hug. Let's place our hands on our knees. We'll use the same hand for the same side of the body and just tap left and right. You could be putting your hands over your knees, so you're actually tapping with your knees bent, sitting in a chair. Maybe you're standing up and reaching down to your knees. You can also just tap your elbows. Some people like to tap their temples or just touch in a deeper way on each temple. We can also tap our feet, left, right, left, right, left, right. And was really here with you, doing the tapping from left to right. And I'm not sure if I've been with you the whole time because my screen was funny. I actually had to come back in and all the way back to the beginning. Anyways, I'm guessing that if there were some difficulties, there would be a text or something. So I'm just going to keep going. And we'll just take a couple of deep breaths and do a nice little body scan. Let's scan our bodies from our toes. Let's wiggle our toes up to the tops of our heads at your own speed. I'll share mine as I wiggle up into my heels, pressing down into the earth with my heels. I'm going back up to my toes and pressing down into the earth with my toes. Moving my way up my legs, my shins, my knees, my thighs, my hips. Just give everything a nice little shake, a nice little check-in, saying hello to each part of our bodies as we work up into our back. Maybe give each vertebrae a moment of your time as you roll your back slowly one way or another. All the way up into your shoulders. Give your shoulders a little tiny micro roll. Wiggling down into our arms, into our fingers, into our hands. Rub your hands together like you're warming your hands. Feel the heat that is generated in between your palms. And go ahead and give your wrist little micro circles. Back up your arms, stretching out your elbows. And up your arms and rolling your shoulders again a little. And then let's go to our neck. Let's do some tiny micro circles with our neck. Just the tiniest circles that you feel comfortable with. Let's do this for a few seconds and just let our circles get bigger until maybe we're rolling our heads along our body the best that we can. Feeling all the areas of our body stretch as we roll our neck. Let's put our hands on top of our heads. And let's do the left right stimulation. Just micro movements on your head. But allowing your body to concentrate on the left and the right, and the left and the right, and the left and the right. As you take some nice deep breaths. Breathing in, holding at the top of your breath. Looking around, starting to open up to our senses as we exhale. Be opening our eyes. Moving through our bodies. Just give any part of your body the special attention that it might be asking for or needs. Maybe you are enjoying those neck rolls. Maybe your back needs a little stretching. Put your arms up in the air. Stretch your bodies out. Let's come back to ourselves and find a grounded space. Maybe closing our eyes lightly again if you're comfortable with that. Let's give a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for this self-care. Gratitude for the winter of wellness. Gratitude that we're just spending these couple of moments with ourselves to find this peace within ourselves. Every little bit of peace that we can find within ourselves, we can expand it and share it with others. It's the gift that keeps on giving for ourselves and for those that we love. Peace in our hearts come from being grateful for what we have. For some of us, it's not quite enough. For others, it's more than enough. Whatever it is that you experience, finding gratitude to be able to sit with yourself, to be aware, to have body parts, maybe a voice. Find that song within yourself. I pray that you were able to enjoy this call throughout its entirety. I pray that this 20 minutes for you was all that it needed to be to learn to give yourself maybe this time more often throughout the day or the week, even just moments. Just 1 or 2 deep breaths is sometimes all it takes to heal a moment or to get through a moment or to share compassion in the moment or to find that peace. The more we practice, the more peace we have, the more peace we have, the more peace we share. The more gratitude we have, the more we're given to be grateful for. The deeper our breath, the deeper our lives. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Thank you for sharing this time with you. If you're here with us live, I love and appreciate you. If you're here on the recording, thanks for coming and checking us out. And if this recording didn't work throughout it for some reason, then I will be happy to record it again, as this left right healing is really amazing and learning about it is very helpful. So I hope you enjoy your night, your weekend. I hope you had a great week at work and look forward to having a good weekend myself. And I wish you guys the best of everything. Take care.